19 families from all over Australia were sent out for one mission, to find the best things to do for their families in their hometowns. Come check out what they've discovered and meet our Families of Australia. Hi there, welcome to Families of Australia.
Today our families explore some places where history is brought to life. Coming up on today's episode, discovering the secrets in Sydney Harbour with the Gibsons, the O'Brien family try their luck panning for gold in Ballarat, and the Glossops are behind bars in Fremantle.
Firstly, come to the Outback Queensland with Mum and I, where we learn the history of gold mining in Charters Towers.
Hi, I'm Casey.
And I'm Zalia, and today we're exploring Charters Towers.
Come on, let's go. We stopped into the Venus Gold Battery in Charters Towers and we met the lovely John Lynch. I certainly learnt a lot as far as the history and the gold mine and the gold rush. There's an awesome four-wheel drive tour just out Charters Towers, 20 minutes out and you're on Rocky Road doing crazy driving, beautiful landscapes, plenty to see.
Rivers and lookouts, wonderful place.
Yeah, awesome,
definitely recommend.
Awesome adventure. So the next thing we did was a walking tour.
We met our guide Erica in front of the information centre. To be honest, I thought this thing was going to be not that fun for my age. But once Erica showed us around the banks and old hotels, it was great, really informative.
Beautiful buildings.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend the walking tour through Charters Towers. You'll learn a lot. Miners Cottage would definitely be a place you'd have to come to visit. Alan was a great host and it looks a small place from the outside but absolutely big inside.
Big at heart.
And plenty of things to see and do. If you want to try your luck with a bit of gold panning, Miners Cottage is a place to pop in and see.
You definitely have to go visit it. We had such an amazing day here at Charters Towers.
We didn't know what to expect, but we had heaps of adventures, learned a bit of history.
And we even found some gold.
We will be back.
Cockatoo Island is right in the heart of Sydney Harbour. Once a convict site, a shipbuilding dock and a reform school for girls, it's now open for everyone to come and explore and even camp out.
The Gibsons set out to find a little bit about its past.
Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Donna.
Hi, I'm Harley.
And this is Sunny.
And today we're off camping to Cockatoo Island.
It's probably about a 10 or 15 minute boat ride under the Harbour Bridge, past Luna Park. It's a really gorgeous way to get here and such a nice way to travel. We had a great tent right on the water here. Definitely call this one glamping.
This is the tent that we're going to be staying in. There's one bed here and there's another bed there.
There's a lot of room to roam around. The kids had a lot of fun running around with their soccer balls and playing footy.
Welcome to Cockatoo Island, biggest island in Sydney Harbour.
We did an audio tour, headphones and little audio packs that you hang around your neck on a lanyard, so that was pretty cool. The kids were very excited and that gave us a really good perspective of the whole island and the whole campsite. It gives you an amazing history of this island, of the people that have been here and what's gone on over the years. Pretty amazing to go up and actually walk into one of the cells that was for solitary confinement and then realise how small it was. I don't think Mark could even stand up. There's a huge colony of seagulls nesting here on the island. And you don't want to get too close to those mama birds. And we also spotted lots of baby chicks running around, which was gorgeous. So we had a beautiful gourmet barbecue. There's a great kitchen area that's got anything you could ever want for, followed up by some hot marshmallows on the fire. The fire pit here is very big, so there's a lot of heat coming off that thing. So the only issue the kids had is that their sticks weren't long enough. There's two awesome cafes on the island, and to finish our stay this morning we had breakfast at a beautiful spot overlooking the harbour. Great food, really good service, and couldn't think of a better way to finish a beautiful night away. Highly recommend glamping on Cockatoo Island. This is a fantastic spot for families. The kids love it. We have absolutely loved our stay.
From one side of the country to another, We're off to Fremantle to check out a prison that was built by convicts.
Fremantle Prison is one spooky old building, as the Glossops found out.
Hi, I'm Shaylee.
And we are the Glossops.
Today we were at Fremantle Prison.
Fremantle Prison was interesting.
I was very impressed with the Fremantle Prison tour.
Why did they get their own room?
They got their own cell. I'm going to show you.
The children would have pretty much hooked on every word.
We had a guided tour throughout the prisoner barracks and I found the paintings in the prisoner cells really cool.
Close the door. It's super dark there. My favourite part of the day was Fremantle Prison. It was exciting.
We had a lovely day at the Maritime Museum today.
In the Maritime Museum there was lots of interesting things to look at.
We went to the Maritime Museum last and we went on an Oberon class submarine.
The submarine tour was great. Didn't realise how cramped it was inside, and there were so many different gauges and different nooks and crannies all the way through the submarine. Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
The submarine was cool.
Yeah, we probably could have spent a bit longer to take it all in because there's quite a bit of stuff in there.
I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
A visit to Sovereign Hill, Ballarat, Victoria is like stepping into a time machine. The buildings, the costumes are all as they were during the gold rush in the 1850s. Let's check out what the O'Briens thought of it.
Hi, I'm Joan.
Hi, I'm Imogen. Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And hi, I'm Chris. We're the O'Brien family.
Today we're in Sovereign Hill at Ballarat.
The first thing we did today was we went panning for gold, tried our luck on the gold fields. After that we came back up to the main street of town and we went into a lolly shop.
At the lolly shop we got to watch a very clever man making salted caramel, and at the end we got to try some. That was my favourite thing.
Then we went and saw some gold being poured. It was the same piece of gold that's been poured thousands of times since 1992.
After the gold mining we went on a horse and carriage ride. What did you think about the ride, Imogen?
Good.
What did you like about it?
That we got to pet the horses.
So we got to run through the whole of Sovereign Hill on the back of a horse and carriage and got to see all the sights, the old mines, the old creek where they used to pan for gold, and a lot of the people that work here dressed in character walking through the streets.
After the horse and carriage ride, we got to have a turn of dressing up and we all got to choose which outfits we wore to make us look like we were in the 1850s and that we lived here in Sovereign Hill.
I really enjoyed dressing up today.
Sovereign Hill is awesomely awesome.
Back to Townsville now, where Mum and I uncovered some history at the Museum of Tropical Queensland.
Hi, I'm Casey.
And I'm Zalia.
And today we've got one for the history buffs and buccaneers.
We're checking out the Museum of Tropical Queensland.
The first impression would have to be that pirate ship as you walk up the stairs.
That was amazing, yeah. As soon as I walked up, that was the first thing you really saw. What was fun about the pirate display is they had different actions of what they were doing and described their character, and it was good to see what they were.
A few little playrooms for the kids also, so the kids could get into finding the treasure or going through a few tunnels.
I found really interesting was that a little miniature ship. You could see what it would look like, and you could see all the cannons and all the rooms inside. I thought that was really cool.
There was another display that was really quite visual.
The men that was trying to get out of the ship, they were obviously prisoners or slaves.
Minimal clothing, very vivid scene.
Yes.
Good photos to be taken
photos.
on that one. We went into this tropical rainforest section where there was a massive big tree display, quite informative with all the wildlife and flora and fauna.
I would recommend it to all families that have children or by themselves. It's a good place to see all the histories of pirates and shipwrecks.
I think it's a really good spot to come visit and to have a family day out.
Let's go back to Victoria, where the Roberts family are exploring maritime history in Queenscliff.
We're the Roberts family.
And we're from Geelong. There was lots of boats that were really big and small.
And we saw lots of relics of old shipwrecks, didn't we?
It was really interesting to see what boats were like in the olden days just as well as now times.
Yeah.
Then we went into a glass prism. It made your feet look really short and the rest of your body really long.
I liked trying on a scuba diving helmet, and it's very heavy.
I also liked seeing the canoe that a lady circumnavigated in around Australia.
And it took a year.
The year to circumnavigate Australia.
Yep.
And what was your best bit, Bailey?
Looking at all the boats in the sand.
Had a really fun time at the Maritime Museum.
Well, that's it from us today.
I hope you've enjoyed checking out the awesome places our families have explored.
In our next action-packed episode, our families have some very close encounters with animals. Join us as they get in the water with dolphins on the Gold Coast, feed some hungry locals on the New South Wales Central Coast, and check into a hotel with some very unusual guests in Canberra.
See you next time!